the earth element and how imbalances can show up in your body. The earth person has the ability to be really adaptable to others, is very giving, and is thinking about other people's well-being. Earth people can be considered down to earth, grounded. The earth person may be more stuck in their ways, or change occurs at a slower rate. You're very generous, thoughtful, reliable, at times territorial. I'm an earth person, so we are the nesters. We protect our tribe. You're going to protect your children. You're going to be there for your family. Nobody's going to mess with you and your people. Mama bears. Body type, the opera singer, broad body, round bellies, strong jaw, fleshy thighs. The season associated with the earth element is the Indian summer, the late summer. Earth also has to do with transition of seasons. The emotion associated with the earth person is sympathy and worries. The earth person may have anxiety about other people's well-being, a lot of worry about what could happen, what could go wrong. The craving may be for sweets. It's all about the mouth, taking in nourishment, taking in food and drink, and even ideas, thoughts. It's connected to the mouth, lips, and the flesh. The two meridians associated with the earth element are the spleen and the stomach. The spleen is responsible for extracting all of the good energy from the food that you eat and what you drink. Signs and symptoms may show up when there's irregularity in one's dietary habits, lack of appetite, overeating, having an eating disorder, vomiting up food, loose stools. It's also connected to not just the food that you take in, but the information that you take in. Think of when you're a student, consider the freshman 15, right? This constant concentration of the mind leads to a need for more food intake or a desire for more food intake. So the imbalance shows up when your mind is not getting a break. It can also show up in how you are digesting your food and your food cravings. Some people deal with stress by not wanting to eat, and other people might deal with stress by relying on food to get through stress. Sometimes when there's imbalance in the spleen, a person's lips might appear pale, red, or cracked. The stomach, which it's all about how your body begins the digestive process by the rotting and the ripening of food. If you have an imbalance in the natural flow of this system, then there may be lack of appetite, fatigue, especially in the morning, difficulty waking up, a lack of appetite in the morning, upset stomach. It can be considered rebellious chi. The direction of the digestion is to go down. When you have rebellious chi, that means that everything is trying to come up. You might notice belching, vomiting, upset stomach, more anxiety, and trying to eat under stress. If you start noticing these symptoms, you might not be digesting your food, because if you're eating while stressed, your body is not going to be properly digesting the food. And if you are an earth person and you find yourself spreading yourself thin, you're agreeing to engagements that you don't necessarily want to be part of, and you're just constantly giving to others and not taking the time to take care of your body and nourish your body, that in and of itself is an earth imbalance. What I would highly suggest is giving yourself the time to eat. One thing that you can do to signal to your nervous system that you're ready to rest and digest is to take some deep breaths before you eat. Breathe in for 5 seconds and then breathe out for 10 seconds. Keep trying to increase the amount of seconds that you breathe in, and then double that on the exhale. You start out breathing for 5 seconds and then exhaling for 10 seconds, and you do 6 seconds of an inhale and then 12 seconds of an exhale. Keep trying to increase your breathing capacity while signaling to your nervous system that your body is ready to rest, digest, and take in your food. Another thing that you can do to help with digestion is to incorporate some fermented foods. Eating some fermented foods before you begin your meal can help you digest and break down your food better. Sauerkraut, pickles, give that a try and see how it feels and how it improves some of your digestion. To top it all off, a great stretch that you can do to open up these meridians to balance it out a little bit better is, so the first stage would be to prop your feet up and then to reach your hands back to touch your heels. Let your head hang back. It's opening up this whole meridian. Do that for a few minutes. If you want to intensify it, you can come back down onto your legs. You can only want to do this if you don't have any serious knee issues. You just go back onto your elbows. If that's as far as you can go, then you stay there. If you feel like you can go further, then you would go all the way back. And this is opening up the hips, opening up the stomach meridian and the spleen meridian, bringing your arms all the way back. In yin yoga, you would want to hold any pose for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, or just pay attention to when your body feels that release.